Well, hello guys, it's your girl Diva Fashionista, and I am attempting my very first fairy garden. I'm so excited. I purchased items from the Dollar Tree. Most of the items will be from the Dollar Tree, like the planters from the Dollar Tree. A lot of the pieces are, and then I have some from Michael's as well. Right now, you just see me preparing the soil because my fairy garden will feature live plants. That was something that was very important to me. I wanted there to be live plants, and I wanted flowers, but it seems like it's still too early for flowers. And then I thought about like maybe just growing them myself, but it seemed like it would just take too long. So I put down you can see a Target bag because I didn't have any garbage bags to protect my table from just the mess that I inevitably made. I knew it was going to be a little messy, and dirt was just getting everywhere. So here you just see me just trying to decide what I'm going to do because I really didn't have a layout in my head. But I got all these pots from the Dollar Tree, and the soil came from Home Depot, which is where I also got the plants from. So I played around with it, and I just realized I just don't have enough space to do what I actually wanted to do. I had way too many pieces. All this stuff was not going to fit. The pots were a little too small. So I kind of decided that I may just go ahead and make another one. But I don't know as of yet. So this is the first plant that I want to feature. I'm not sure of the name of it because I got it not because of the type of plant, but got it because it was pretty and I thought it would make a nice like tree foresty type of look. But this plant was so root bound in this pot. It was crazy. I had to cut it from the top and the bottom just to get the plant out, and I was trying not to damage the roots of the plant because we do want it to live. So I tried my best. Like I really fought to get this plant out. So I'm really glad that I was able to give this plant a home, and hopefully it does well because I see I'm going to have to give it its own home after I'm done with this fairy garden. I plan on having it out until probably the fall, and then seeing how it looks. I will bring you guys back to see how it looks once it's the fall, and I will probably have to replant the plants. So here I am just adding a little more potting soil, and I didn't realize I was using a cactus, not just a regular one. Well, it's okay. I think it'll be okay. Um, so far, so good. It's been a few days since I've actually made this video, and the plant seems pretty happy still. Now I'm just leveling out the soil. And okay, last year I purchased these logs from Michael's, and it's just like I don't know if they're actually real wood, but they look like little logs, cut up logs. And I've had this vision of using these as stairs for my fairy garden. So I just played around with the logs and my hot glue, and just made different levels with the logs to make the steps, and you'll just see me doing that now. So I just slowly just made different levels and went up the side of the pot. And I did get a little bit on the plant of the hot glue, and I was so upset. Like, oh no, no, no! I didn't want to hurt the plant, but the plant is doing fine. So now that I finished my steps and they came out pretty much how I thought they would, I'm gonna go ahead and make a nice little home for one of my fairies. Now this is the thing, I don't have any fairies. I don't know how I never managed to buy any fairies. So now I'm just trying to position everything in there, and it was really hard to get my little succulent into the pot, and I have to remove some of the dirt, and I got the succulent in it. It was very tree like, and that's what I wanted, like tree like plants. And I hope that this does good. Well, I didn't pack it down too much. I just wanted it to be nice and comfy. And then I went ahead and added my little home. This is the cutest little home. I had to maneuver it around because once I got the plant in there, it didn't really want to fit. So I actually had to switch it out and use a different a different one that's not as cute as the first one, but it fit better in the pot with the little tree. And so now I have another little succulent, and I'm going to put that in the corner of the planter, just trying to make the space for it, and then cover the root ball. So I decided to use one of these little mushrooms from the Dollar Tree instead of another house, because the house takes up pretty much the entire pot. So went with a little cute little mushroom, and plus I wanted to add some color because as I was making it, I realized everything was just like green. And so now I'm just adding little figurines from the Dollar Tree, little mushrooms. I found gnomes. I had gnomes, which I hauled last year, but I still don't know how I did not get any actually fairies. And so now I'm just adding reindeer moss to give it like more of a real like foresty feel, like using it so it could look like grass and just covering up any of the exposed dirt. I also took the little what you call them, stones from the Dollar Tree, and I added that to the soil to cover the soil as well. And here I'm just tucking it in anywhere I felt like it needed grass with air quotes. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I while I was looking for something, I don't remember what I was looking for. I found a random flower on the floor, so I just tucked it in. I didn't want anything artificial in it, but it filled the space, and I liked it. And now I'm just taking what I use to water my plants and just spraying off all the extra dirt that I got on there. And this is just a final view. I also tucked some stones in to try to just make it just look as realistic as possible. So this is what I got. This is everything. I don't know. Now that I've done it, I don't really like how it looks, but I made it. It took me a whole hour to do it, so it's gonna sit. It's gonna sit on my mantle through this spring and summer. I also added a Dollar Tree candle at the back, candle holder at the back, and put another house on top of that, just because I didn't want to waste anything. I didn't have space for this plant here on the side, so I just put it next to it. And then there's my brother gnome that I got from Target. He was $5, so I felt like they should all be together. And this is my little gnome garden. I don't have any fairies. Guys, I just want to thank you so very much for watching. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. It's free. Go ahead, push the button. Thank you, guys.